What kind of skills do you have that you can teach to other people? Here's a guy, Chris Elmore. He's in Australia. He's 23 years old. He knows how to play guitar. He can teach people how to play guitar. He's not a famous guitarist, but he took his information, put it up on the internet, teaches people how to play guitar through manuals, through videos, etc., did some recordings, put them up in a private website, and you can now buy a membership to it. He applied our marketing strategies. He's on track to make $200,000 this year. Wasn't a famous guitarist, just knew how to teach people how to do that. What kind of skills do you have that you can teach people that you could turn into an internet business? Capitalize on a hobby or interest. I love this story. This is one of my favorite success stories. This is a gentleman by the name of Bert Ingley. Now, Bert, before he started online, was a civil engineer. He did CAD drawings. He did all this kind of stuff, and he hated every minute of it. Now, his hobby was playing video games. He loved to play video games, particularly sports games. But here was his challenge. Bert had come home from work, and he'd sit down, and he'd just start playing video games. And he'd do this every night, and every night his wife would walk in and give him heck, because all he ever did was come home and play video games. So Bert thought to himself, said, hey, how can I turn this into a business? Because he thought, if I can make money playing video games, when she walks in and says, hey, what are you doing? He can say, well, I'm making money. And no longer can she complain about him playing video games every night. So Bert took his favorite game, Madden football, and he wrote a strategy guide for it. He wrote how the different plays, some tips, some tricks, and I saw the first version of his strategy guide, and it was not great. But he got a product together. He got it out there. Now Bert is on track to do over $300,000 this year. Bert plays video games, he writes about the video games, and he sells those guides on his website. So he took a hobby, he took an interest, he turned that into a lucrative business. What kind of hobbies or interests do you have? How can you turn that into a business? What kind of niche markets exist in that area, in that hobby that you could capitalize on to create products?
As you can see, Derek has just shown us that anyone can start an online business, especially now with all of the help and guidance from a personal internet marketing expert. Log on to www.marketingtips.com/buildbusiness to find out how we can help you start your profitable internet marketing business now.